believe in the future. I believe in the future. This is the David Magic's podcast. This is the David Magic's podcast. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the David Magic's podcast. I am your host, okay? For anyone who's listening on Spotify, I'm actually this is the first time I'm transitioning to a video podcast because why not? Who gives a fuck? No one's listening anyway. And if you're on YouTube, and you can see this is my set. I have zero budget. So if you guys want me to have a budget, please like and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. May you comment or whatever, say what's up. I don't even know if this is gonna be regular because the last episode was May 21st, 2021. So that was a year ago. And yeah, so we'll see where it goes, okay? So let's catch up what happened in the past year. I guess I've just been doing school. Um I recently quit my job just because it wasn't for me. That's it. Like I didn't want to work at that place anymore. But that's okay, like there's a lot of opportunities out there. And also what just happened recently is I just became a US citizen. Round of applause, people. Round of applause. Okay. It feels good. I don't know, like I don't know how to feel. I'm excited, but I'm also like, but at least now I have the freedom of speech, freedom of expression. That's why that's why I'm doing this podcast because I'm a citizen now. I can say
whatever the fuck I want.
okay, not whatever, but So yeah, that's just what happened last year, 1 year. Obviously, I got more handsome. If you guys are listening to the Spotify or just audio, you can't see it. But if you see it on YouTube, you'll be, oh shit, what happened to Eric? He's, no, what's he doing with his life? He looks like a bum ass. No, I'm kidding, but you s- you leave on the comments what you think I look like, okay? Um, so this podcast, like, I'm just gonna, as always, I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say. Also, a note for the YouTube people that are watching. You might see some cuts because I'm probably gonna cut a lot of stuff. Like I'm not fucking Joe Rogan where like all the things that I say are fucking profound in me. Not that all this he says is profound and meaningful, but there's moments where I have to cut like I don't know dead silence or whatever because I'm not that smart. Like I have to fucking think what I have to say. No, that's not true. But you know, it is what it is. You're gonna see some edits. But yeah, that's okay. You're here. I'm here, and let's fucking talk. Comment below or fucking I don't know. Just let me know how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing good. Um, it's a beautiful day. Hopefully it's a beautiful day. Hopefully, and I don't know if you're fucking jogging or you're driving somewhere or you're just at home chilling. If you're jerking off to this, it's okay, dude. Like, it's fine. you do you, okay? I just hope whatever you're doing, you do you, okay? So let's talk about movies. Um, the ones that I've seen recently that I wrote here in my for the audio people. The one I wrote here in my notes is the first one is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Actually, I'm gonna look up the cast real quick. So Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh is in it. Um, Stephanie Sue. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Ke Hui Kwan. I don't like these are all like legendary, old actors. Not all like not all but and directed by Dan Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. I don't know, like I'll just write it or whatever. But yeah, this movie first of all is really funny. It's very emotional. There's a lot of it tackles real things like family, Asian families specifically because it is about um Asia, like a Chinese, I think Chinese family that are living here in the United States. It has if you love kung fu movies, like old kung fu movies, they um they put homages to that. Just the production of it was really good. Like the shots were, you know that they put a lot of time on it, and the story is really fucking. It's gonna make not like it's not like super complicated, but it is sci-fi and it's about the multiverse. Like she jumps on like multiverses and stuff like that. That's not a spoiler, but yeah, this is one of probably one of the best movies that I've seen this year. Really, really love the movie. Um, it's very stoner friendly for my stoner viewers out there. Yeah, it's just everything is just really good. There just one scene in particular that I really found like really interesting, especially because I love going to the movie theaters. I think it's like one of my favorite experiences watching a movie in the movie theaters. I still go like at least once a month, stuff like that. But there was this one scene where it got all quiet, like the movie was all quiet, and I know that like no one was even like I didn't hear anyone breathing, stuff like that. So that shows how a movie can control, its audience. Like just a simple scene where it's all quiet. There was a scene in the movie where it's all quiet and you're just reading the subtitles, and it's just it's magic. Like it's a movie and it made people like not even breathe. Like breathing, I didn't hear anything. Like even me, like I breathe like I breathe like that when I'm watching something, and I'm also when I'm okay. Also when also when I'm you know. But yeah, so that was just one of the interesting things that I realized when I watched that movie. But yeah, it's a good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. Also, the acting in this movie is very good, especially the daughter, which her name was Stephanie Sue, that actress. Her name in the movie is Joy Wang. She is so fucking good. Like, if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Like, uh, you can feel her emotions like across the screen. Like it goes to you. Like she has this scene where she acts like a confident as fuck, and like she's just really good. And also Michelle Yeoh is really good as well. Obviously she's the main character in this movie. Still very hot. um that's the only like she's just hot. But yeah, the I guess that's everything that I want to say about that movie. There are multiple movies, so if you guys don't want me talking about movies, leave a comment below. What do you guys want me to talk about? Do you have any questions? You have any fucking relationship questions? I don't know shit about relationships, but I'll try to answer it. So yeah, next movie on the list is Top Gun Maverick. To the highway to the danger zone. This movie, okay, I haven't seen the original, and I didn't expect anything from it. And then my friends were just like, "Hey, let's watch this movie." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." And it's actually really good. The movie is really good. It's gonna Tom Cruise movies, like they're action packed stuff like that. But it's not, how do you I say, like the Tom Cruise movies where it's gonna leave you at the edge of your seat. Like you're gonna get adrenaline. I feel like this movie was made for people who likes, obviously, like aircrafts. If you like aircrafts, then you're gonna love this movie. I think if you like cars too, because there's something about like I also noticed like in the trailers they were showing a lot of vehicle commercials, which is probably because like people who watch this movie love vehicles, stuff like that. I'm not a car person or anything like that, so I didn't really expect anything, like, I wasn't really hyped about this movie, but when I saw it, like, oh shit, it's actually really good. Like, they had this mission where they had to overcome the odds, shit like that. But yeah, it's just an overall really good movie. Fucking Tom Cruise, bro. Like, he's still fucking jacked, dude. Holy shit. I don't know how old he is, and I think he drinks baby's blood or something for Scientology. You can fact check me on that. And yeah, Miles Turner is in it. Fucking that dude is fucking jacked as well. Everyone in this movie is fucking hot as fuck. Um, and also Val Kilmer was in the movie, which was pretty cool. I don't know if that's spoiler alert or whatever, but yeah, he was there. It was kind of sad to, like, cuz he had that thing. I think he had like throat cancer or something. That's why he can't act anymore. And I actually saw his documentary. I forgot the title. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, so I guess his Val Kilmer's documentary is called Val on I guess it's on Prime Video. You can just look it up. It's pretty cool because ever since he was a kid, he shows these um, backlog of all the videos that he took, and then he went to like acting school with, I forgot who the actors were, but they were like legit actors. So ever since he was a kid, he just wants to, be on video, like make movies or whatever, act and stuff like that. So it's actually a fucking sad thing that he can't do. And also I think his son was the one who was narrating the documentary. It's a pretty good documentary. If you're into documentaries and you like Val Kilmer, you should check it out on Prime Video. Also Amazon Prime. Amazon, I used to work for you guys, so fucking hook me up on my YouTube shit, okay? If you guys see this, if you need a content creator for Amazon. Okay, so let's go to the next movies that I really liked. This one is just recently. It's Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear movie that came out by Pixar. And I saw that a lot of people didn't like it, but I actually really liked it. Maybe they were expecting that it was more connected to the Toy Story stuff, but I already heard that wasn't gonna be connected to anything. Like, and they in the start of the movie, it's not a spoiler. In the start of the movie, they put like in 1990 something, Andy wanted to get the Buzz Lightyear toy or whatever because he saw a movie. and then this is the movie that he saw. So we're actually watching the movie that Andy saw like years ago, and it's a great movie. Like it's actually it touches deep stuff for like a kids movie. It's about space travelers, like obviously like they're space rangers. So they travel to space through space. That's the human, I guess the human race at that point had the technology to, travel the stars. Or it's gonna happen because, like uh it's just human curiosity. We just need the technology to, to go out there because we want to, we want to figure stuff out. Like the fucking universe is so big. Like we want to, see stuff. Like we want to figure stuff out. That's just how we are. Like we are very curious. And something happened while they were space traveling, and that's how the movie started. So what's actually pretty cool is, actually, I also, first of all, Chris Evans was voice acting was really good. Like I didn't think, like when I was watching it, oh, Chris Evans Captain America. Like I was actually, oh, Buzz, like that's his. He was really good. I don't know the names of the. Actually, let me look it up as well. Okay, so for Lightyear, Chris Evans, obviously, Kiki Palmer. I don't know who she is, but she voiced Izzy. The voice actors were really good. I like the voice actors. Peter Son was Socks, the cat, the robot cat. Obviously it was made as a cute factor and a comedic effect, which worked, by the way. Taika Waititi, very funny character as well. Oh, James Brolin. Oh shit, I didn't know. Uzo Aduba. That sounds familiar. Dale Souls. But yeah, those are the voice actors. But yeah, Lightyear was. I liked it. It was a good movie as well. As I said, it tackled um like physics stuff, like time dilation stuff like that. It tackled about that. Like I remember, there was this kid in the movie theater. He was like, "What? Why did he?" He was like, "Why did he? Why did that happen?" Because it's about time dilation, where as close you travel to the speed of light, uh, you experience time slower than others who don't travel as fast as the speed of light. Stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into the fucking physics of it, but that's how it is, like, and to actually be in the movie, like stuff like that, and kids don't realize that they're actually learning physics and stuff, which is actually, I think, is pretty cool. And also it tackled about, by the way, always spoiler alert if I say something, or if you don't care, you can just keep watching or listening. But it tackled about, because Buzz was a guy who wanted to all wanted to take all of the responsibilities all by himself to save the humans, or like his people. And he had to go through, like hurdles to learn that it's okay to ask for help, like you don't have to be always the one who does it. You can ask for, hey, like, you know I need your help. Like I can't do it all. Which no one can do it all. Like honestly, like it's actually a great lesson to teach kids that not everything has to be done just by you. You can ask help from your parents. You can ask help from your friends or a stranger if you want. Like you can ask a stranger's help, and that's how we collectively rise. So fucking, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Like, but yeah, it was a pretty good movie. And with that, let's move on to now TV shows. So this is all just a bunch of shit that um I watched or something, cuz if you don't already know, I love movies, TV shows, anime. So you're gonna hear a bunch of stuff like that. TV shows that I've seen. Okay. The first one is Billie Eilish's interview in the David Letterman on Netflix. I think it's called David Letterman. My next guest doesn't need any introduction, stuff like that. I think it was on season 3. I don't really want to look it up right now, but um, yeah, Billie Eilish was interviewed by David Letterman. They go deep, like kind of deep into her story. Um, what I just really loved about that interview was there was a part where Billy and Phineas were talking about music and creating an art, like stuff like that. And what stuck to me is that they were saying that it doesn't matter what you get from your art. Like it almost doesn't matter um if you get awards, or that doesn't mean, like she was saying, like awards doesn't mean you're good or you're bad, because if someone gets an award and you don't get an award, does that technically mean you're bad? Because art is um subjective. Is subjective the word? Like I think um art art can mean anything to anyone. Like even this podcast this podcast don't probably mean shit to a lot of people, but to some people, they probably like listening to this or whatever. But you do you. That's what I've been saying. You do you. Like if you want to make a fucking drawing of a fucking dog or a fucking cat or whatever, your face, do it. Don't be afraid. Like art is um a form of expression for us, for humans. um that's also another reason why I'm also doing this podcast again, just because just to express myself, just to talk shit and whatever. But yeah, that's why, like, she it made me more of a fan of her because of her views on her music and her art. Because I was first, like, back then, like, I don't know, years ago. I just listened to Ocean Eyes, and then okay, yeah, Billie Eilish, I've heard of her. And then I saw this her episode on Carpool Karaoke, and the way she talked about music was just like, oh yeah, music, you're just playing around. Like that's how we make music. We're just playing around, and whatever comes out, comes out. I mean, obviously they're fucking really good and fucking geniuses in their own field, but to me, like as a fucking no, not a no, but as a fucking normal person, like, oh, so I can make stuff myself. Like it doesn't really, like, we're all just playing around, which I think is a really cool idea. Like um as we grow old, like I feel like we're we're coming to the point, especially like people born in the 90s or whatever, we're we're burnt out. Like like I have to get money. I have to, but obviously money is really important, but I feel like we shouldn't be afraid to make stuff, even if it means that it won't be a fucking the next Mona Lisa or whatever. It's just a form of like you're taking what you're feeling right now and putting it out in a moment of time, which I think is really cool. Um, and yeah, that's just my view on fucking creating stuff. Let's create. I think I'm gonna title this episode "Create." Okay, so yeah, just create whatever the fuck, create babies, create fucking create a fucking masterpiece of a song, or what I sang earlier. I don't even remember what I sang, but it was fun to me, singing that fucking song in the intro. But yeah, so yeah, just fucking create and just do you, be here, be in the fucking moment, We're right here. And with that, let's get to the next TV show because it's not just one TV show that I watch a lot of TV show so let's go to the next TV show, which is Stranger Things. Okay, Stranger Things obviously is very popular. Most of us have seen it. I wasn't really hyped like getting into season 4 because I didn't know they were going to do how they were going to do it cuz I thought like season 3 was a good ending because like like Hopper died. Spoiler alert, Hopper died or whatever, and then this season like, oh, he's still alive and he's in Russia or whatever. But actually, it was really good. Like, I really liked it. I got into it again, which is fucking genius for Netflix. Like, even if they were gone for a long time, they still brought back this hype on that show. And it's a really good show. The music is really good, 80s vibes. That song in and hide a boy in the shady sky. I think it's trending also these days. But yeah, such a good TV show. Can't wait for it to come out. The volume 2, I think, of season 4 comes out like July 1st or something like that. I don't it this podcast would probably, I don't know if it will air whenever, if I get to editing. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. So yeah, also Stranger Things, Steve, the guy who plays Steve, still very handsome. Is Steve his name? Let me look it up real quick. Okay, yeah, so Steve Harrington, or Joe Keery is his name. So fucking handsome, dude. Um, I want my hair to be like that. Even though I probably know it's not gonna happen. But actually, also another thing that I've been doing for the past, I don't know, I just want my hair to be longer. I'm growing it out. I want that Luffy look. But yeah, that's just, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, Steve, very handsome. Love that character. Very funny as well. Dustin, everyone's good. Just my favorite character is Steve, just because he's so fucking handsome. But yeah, and also Robin. I think she's Ethan Hawke's daughter, Maya Hawke. So fucking hot. Okay, but yeah, it's a good show. Um, and next is The Boys. Okay, so The Boys. Uh, if you like gory stuff, R-rated stuff, very funny as well. Music is good. Everything is good. Amazon Prime. You did good again. It's a great show. Fucking, it's better than last season. That's just what I'll say. Um, actually, I need to look it up again. Okay, so for The Boys, Homelander, which is played by Anthony Starr. Anthony Starr. Really fucking good. Holy shit. Homelander, like, it's just something about his eyes, like his expression, where there's this, if you've seen The Boys, there's always this scene with Homelander where they just zoom in on his face and he's just, and you can see the fucking, I don't know, like you can tell what he's like shit's gonna about, or is shit, something bad's gonna happen. Like, I really love the way he acts. Every cast is also really good, by the way. And they have that fucking handsome guy again. What's his name? Jensen Ackles. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's playing Soldier Boy, which is actually a funny character as well. Um, I'll just let you guys watch. He's fairly new, so I'm not gonna spoil anything. But he's also a funny character. He's crazy as well. And also, I feel bad. I actually feel bad for everyone because everyone gets shit on in this season, and particularly, actually, I'm not gonna say, but you'll feel bad for the characters because they do stuff like is fucking out there. So hats off to the writer, director of that show because they're doing like their ideas are fucking nuts. Okay, so now we're done with TV shows. Let's move on to anime. Okay. As I said, One Piece is still my favorite and I think is the number one anime in the history of animes. Um is just a masterpiece, man. Like I can probably talk a whole podcast about One Piece, but to keep it short, just watch One Piece. Actually, I'm reading like parts of the manga cuz I guess some stuff are different from the anime, which is actually like the fight scenes. I feel or like the emotion stuff. Just for me, I feel like I like anime better. So I feel like in in the episodes that are not caught up with the anime with the manga, I'll probably try to not read the manga because just the voice acting, just the music, the animation, it makes me feel stuff every time. But I'm actually enjoying reading the manga. I'm reading parts of I read parts of the Odin's Adventure. Actually, also if you don't like One Piece or anime or whatever, you can skip some parts. If you don't, or you can just not listen. But this is my podcast, and I'll talk to I'll talk about what I like, and I fucking love One Piece. So yeah, I read some parts of Odin's adventure in the manga, and now I'm starting to read Skypiea arc, the start or like before, even like a little bits before the Skypiea arc, because I recently found out it's one of the most important arcs in One Piece. I also got spoiled already about stuff in the future. Also, spoiler alert if you're behind One Piece anime. Um, but yeah, One Piece, and also the other anime that I really want to talk about is Spy X Family or Spy Family. It's just probably one of the funniest animes that I've seen in ever. It's just really funny. It's family friendly, I guess. Like it's this dude who's like the best spy, and then he somehow his mission, he needs to get into this prestige I think preschool or grade school. So he has to find an actual family so he can get in and then he can infiltrate because there's an important figure in that school where he needs to infiltrate for world peace, stuff like that. But he goes into this quest and he finds this girl named Anya, and the twist is spoiler alert by the way, but it's in episode 1. The twist is she's a telepath, so she can uh read or hear what people think. And because he's a spy, like she figures out he's a spy, and then that's why she wanted to be with him. Like she's also like she's been rejected a lot by, like she wasn't adopted and stuff like that. So she was going to this spy, like, oh, this spy guy, like she wanted, I think she wants to be a spy or something like that. But it's really funny. Everything about that show is really really great. And you're gonna meet really lovable and funny characters as you go. I'm just gonna talk about the first episode just because. But yeah, one of the funniest animes I've ever seen. Definitely recommend if you like anime. You should watch Spy X Family. Okay, let's talk about fucking sports, baby. The Warriors won and the NBA 2022 finals against the Boston Celtics. My favorite player is actually Steph Curry, so I'm really happy that he won. He also won Final MVP, and I also agree that people were saying that he's now a top 10 of all time because you really can't argue. I feel that he's at least top 10 because first he's the greatest shooter of all time because he just broke the record and stuff like that, and he's not even done with his career. And he's a four-time champion now, and he's a Finals MVP. So I think that should be a good resume to be in the top 10 of all time. Just really love his game. Um, Hats off. Clay, really great. Draymond, Wiggins, especially. Like, I don't watch the games, but I watch the highlights because I don't have cable. Because once again, I don't have the budget. And if you want, like and subscribe. So, boost that followers up. I can be a fucking content creator, be rich. But yeah, Wiggins was playing really good, like defensively and offensively. He was getting these like second chance points with all his rebounds and shit. He was stepping up, which I really found really cool. Like like now he's like shining and stuff like that. Like because I first known him when he came to the Timberwolves as the first pick of the draft, and he got traded to Warriors. But yeah, they had a good run. Jordan Poole was really good. Um, uh, Gary Payton the second, I think his name, Gary Payton the second is really good. I see him in the highlights like he makes screens and gives up his body just so Curry can, you know, because that's good because that's a good strategy because when you're playing with the greatest shooter ever, you should do everything to get him open, and that's what they did, and that's why they won. And also the defensive effort, once again, because you can't really win NBA championship without defense. But yeah, shout out to Steph Curry if you're listening, my guy. Let me interview you someday, and congratulations. Also, I actually like. Also, I like Jason Tatum. Hats off to him and those young guys. They were like a really good defensive team. Um, but yeah, we'll see next year because like um the NBA these days, I feel like the competition is really good. Like everyone's stepping up. Like everyone's really good. There's no super teams. I think maybe like we'll see because there's gonna be trades and stuff like that. But yeah, it's great that they won. Yeah, that's all for basketball. And yeah, I think that will be the episode. I hope you guys liked listening to me ramble on about fucking Top Gun Maverick, about fucking Tom Cruise's body or whatever. But I hope your day gets better today, or if it's night, I hope you sleep good. Um, so yeah, I will see you around. Once again, this is the David Magic Spad. Blah, blah, blah. Once again, this is the David Magic's podcast. Thank you for listening and peace. This is the David Magic's podcast. This is the David Magic's podcast.